Welcome to Director's Commentary, episode 6 is about hiking in the Sidlaws. So, I went up the Sidlaws with four of my mates, well, 3. So me, Dave Hennessy, Dan from earlier skate videos, McLean, I think that's his second name, sorry Dan, and Marty Flack. Quite a motley crew, so there's Davey Hennessy, the legend that is. So this is the Sidlaws, and it's basically us just wandering a bit. We started from the first wee cairn, there's Dan, and this is the second one. It's not really a cairn actually, it's more of a, well it's like a map of Mordor or something, eh? That's Marty on the left there in the white. So it's not as if we're trying to figure out where we're going, because we're just wandering a bit. Apparently if you come up here at a certain time of day and you spin that wheel, it opens a secret cave that takes you to the Mary Dundee's secret house. Nah, that's a lot of shite. So this is the Sidlaws basically. In the distance there you can see on top of that hill what looks like telecom towers. So that's where we're heading for that. It's actually pretty cool. I've been up there a couple of times. Every time I go up there's never anyone there, which leads me to believe it's probably some sort of secret Stranger Things type facility. They're definitely like creating mutants or creatures that they then put out onto the streets of Dundee. And there's certain areas of Dundee where if you'd been there on a Saturday night you would definitely agree with that. So this is just walking down the hill. The Sidlaws are really accessible. You can drive there from Dundee in about 10 minutes. Now this tree on its own is really cool. At this point me and Marty were talking about virtual reality, like virtual reality helmets. Don't know why I remember that. I was just basically saying how I'm quite scared of it, the idea of being not stuck in it, but what if you get so used to it that you don't actually like life anymore, eh? But I suppose you could say that about a lot of things. People need escapism, but to me it's going too far. God knows what Marty's actually saying at this point, but it's definitely something to do with virtual reality headsets. The Oculus, a Rift, I think, that was the PlayStation 1. Anyway, we're not here to talk about virtual reality headsets, we're here to watch us hike in the hills, hike up in the Sidlaws. Scotland's a great place for hiking. Most places, most hills you would go up, you know, you're pretty safe, as long as it's not like really snowy and you're not doing like, I think like the last sort of major wilderness in Scotland is probably the Cairngorms National Park. That's where you can truly get lost, and probably if you're not careful you could end up in serious trouble if you get lost out there. Yeah, so anywhere else, the Ochils, the Pennines. No wait, the Pennines, is that not down south in Yorkshire or something? I don't know. There's hills in Edinburgh that are, it begins with P. I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, we get to this point and we're like, well, we could keep going, or we could turn around and head back. So we decided to turn around and head back, because straight ahead we'd end up getting to that point and coming back anyway. Once you climb out that stile and you keep walking, which is probably what I'm trying to explain at this point. So aye, back down we go. Now, there's a point somewhere along here where I actually slid in a massive like pile of shit, like from a cow, I'd imagine, because there's wild cows running about in the hills, wild cows and wild sheep. It's pretty cool. Because there's no sound on this, I'll not be able to tell you exactly when it happens. Maybe I cut it out, who knows. Anyway, so it's round about, yep, there I just stood in shite, see that? So that wasn't nice. On the scale of what animal shits you would want to, obviously you didn't want to step in any of them, but there's certain ones that you'd much rather step in, certain types of animal shits that you would much rather step in than others. Like for example, you would much rather step in cow shit than dog shit. But would you much rather step in dog shit than human shit? That's a good question. I'd say probably aye. So we kind of got a wee bit lost here, so we just have to negotiate this barbed wire fence. Trying to negotiate. There we go, sorted, right there. And just need to lift it up so that Marty can get through. Aye, that's right, Marty, take your bag off first. You didn't want to get it caught on the fence. There we go, sorted. Mind your bag. So we're near the end here. Oh, at that point, I let those branches go and they smacked Davey in the face. So sorry about that, Davey. And this is just coming back. This isn't the kind of proper way as such. We kind of went a bit of a detour, but this takes you back onto the actual proper path. There was a point where I was thinking to myself that we were pretty lost, eh? I actually got a wee bit panicky, and not too bad, but I didn't like being lost. But anyway, we're not lost, we found it. Here's the path here. I'm no one for orienteering, I didn't know how to use a compass or that. So, thanks for watching and listening. This was a video about hiking the Sidlaws. Cheers.